Good morning, everyone. So, I was watching something and I heard one word and it made me come to this moment. So, the word was snitch. I've used it on myself before, okay? And the only reason why I utilize that word is because that's the easiest way when you're telling the chaotic stuff that's going on in the world. You call it a snitch, right? However, in reality, it's a truth. It's a truth teller. I am a truth teller. Now, I'm going to say this, and I need to clarify. When we were as kids, I know for myself, growing up, when we was kids, we was told, you don't need to tell everything. Don't tell everything. Every time something happened, you ain't got to tell everything. And whatever happened in the house stays in the house. They ain't nobody else's business. That's what I was told as a child. You understand me? Don't be telling everything. So if something happened, I'll be like, hey, this such happened. You don't need to tell everything. Cool. All right. So you get to the point you start holding on to information and everything like that. However, what's so crazy is you don't say nothing. So say, for example, prime example, when I was younger, my brother would do some hateful stuff to me, right? He would do hateful stuff, but he'll do it when my mother wasn't around. Whenever she wasn't around, he will hit me. He'll say some reckless stuff to me or something when she ain't around. And then when she come around, he act like he don't do no wrong. And so there was times I tried to tell her, hey, he's doing something. Stop being a snitch. Stop telling stuff all the time. Cool. So I got to the point that I just wait until she was close by. Either she can hear or she can see. I'll pop them upside her head or wherever it is. I would do it where she can hear or see it. But what would happen was, what would happen is she would say, see, you being evil. You being mean. You see, you being sneaky. Why you being sneaky for? Why you hitting your brother back? Or not hitting him back, but why you hitting your brother? Why you doing this? Why you doing that? But you being sneaky. Hold on. You saw me do it, right? Right. You heard me do it, right? Right. So how's that being sneaky? I try to tell you. You ain't want to hear me. So I had to discipline him in front of you because you didn't want to hear me, so you could discipline him when the stuff was happening, so I wouldn't have to retaliate back. So in this world, that's what happens. People end up want to tell what's going on. And folks say, don't say nothing. Or when you're trying to say something, say, hey, this person is harming that person over there. This person is stealing this, or this person is doing this person is doing that. And then you keep trying to tell people, and then folks try to hush you up or say, don't say nothing, don't do this, you're going to get in trouble, this and that. What happens? People eventually take matters into their own hands. They'll go and handle the situation themselves. But what happened? The person that takes the matters into their own hands because nobody want to listen, they the ones get locked up. They the ones that go down for the crimes. They the ones that get killed. They the ones that get hurt. They the ones that get injured. Because they were trying to handle the situation because they didn't want to be a snitch. So my thing is this. I understand there's some little petty stuff, some little tiny D stuff. It's like, yeah, certain things that you ain't got to keep talking about. But at the same time, allow folks to express themselves. Allow people to say what's going on. Because guess what? How many crimes could have been solved a long time ago? It's like, for example, a person is a kidnapper, right? You see the weird things this person is doing. You got enough of evidence that something is not right. You don't say nothing. That's one body that's missing. You see it happen again. There's 3 bodies that's missing. You see it happen again. There's 10 bodies that's missing it. I said missing it? Missing. Right? But because you was taught not to snitch, now 10 lives are gone. And you could have saved at least 9 of those lives by being honest and telling the truth. See, we think we trying to be loyal. See, loyalty is not to the person. Loyalty is to God. That's who you need to be loyal to. So if God is directing you to say, hey, you need to say something, you need to stand up and do something, then do it. But y'all will sit back and allow yourself to go to prison for someone that's out here that is committing all these crimes, and you're the one that's taking the bill for them because you trying to prove you loyal when they prove they loyal to themselves. But then this is like this. Now you stuck in prison. The first year you felt like a man or a woman. The 5th year you felt like you got holding your people down. The 10th year you realize that I'm losing out on life. The 20th year you realize why this Negro or this person or whomever didn't come to check on me. Your 30th year you realize I'm by myself. The 40th you realize they was never my friend in the first place. Why it take you 40 years to realize that on the first day this person was using you? That you was a person that supposed to handle this situation and be able to be honest, but you were so loyal to them that God allowed you to lose all your life. You lost your life. You lost the best parts of your life. So now this person is out here. They gave it up. After they got their 10th person, they said, you know what? I want a family now. I'm going to go out here have a family. I finished killing off people. I'm finished doing this. I'm finished being a drug dealer. I'm finished out here messing around with different females or messing around with different dudes. I'm done sitting here being on drugs, or I'm done being an alcoholic. I got a life now, I'm making money now, I'm being successful the right way because I gave my life to God, because I realized that I'm the only one that can save me, because I have to believe in the Most High to know that I'm worth it. And all of that cost you your life. That person gained 9 lives off of you by you trying to save that one. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? How many of y'all out here been going along with the get along, watching people do all this reckless stuff because you scared that they gonna kill you, you scared they gonna hurt your family, you scared that you gonna lose your careers, you scared that you gonna go through all of this, and guess what? Now you caught up in their web. But you wasn't paying attention when Charlotte was giving you the words and letting you know, pay attention. Pay attention. I'm telling you that this spider is about to get you caught up in the webs of lies. I'm spelling it out in the webbing. How many times I told you don't go to those parties? How many times I told you to don't sit back and hang with those people? How many times I told you to write down what you see and what's going on? How many times I told you you need to go ahead and give somebody the heads up of what's going on in your family so they know what's going on? How many times I told you that it was okay to talk to this specific police officer or this person down the street or this person over here? How many times I told you to do that? How many times? How many times I told you? But no, you listen to them. You listen to those people over there. And the whole entire time while you listening to them, they planting the evidence in your house because you wasn't paying attention to it. All the evidence is put on you. Now you wonder why you can't move. You wondering why you can't go anywhere. You wondering why you can't take this role, or you can't talk to those people, or you can't go down this street, or you can't wear those clothes, or you can't act this way, you can't be this way. And why your phone being tapped and you can't say these words, or you can't handle that situation. And you wondering why, because there had to be a connection to the lies that you held on to. You already saw this well being created. And you already saw these other people getting caught up in it. But you were so scared of that spider and the poison that it had that you didn't realize that the Most High had your back the whole time. You didn't realize that you had the strength within you to be able to tell the story of what was going on. But you were scared that the community that was already caught up in the lies, you were scared to hurt their feelings. You were scared to make yourself look like a snitch because you didn't want the community to look at you sideways. But they was already caught up in the well. So they can't do nothing to you. Because at the end of the day, they asking for help. Because they know they stuck. So why is it that we're not able to tell the truth? How many lives in this world we could save by standing up for the right thing? But we want to keep everything in the house. We want to keep everything hidden because we don't want nobody to know our business. But then you going out there telling everybody else's business. Ain't it funny how when there's a crime or there's something going on, right? And you decide you want to go to tell the police, hey, this is going on in my community so we can get this taken care of. I'm the missing piece to this link. So this person can go behind bars. You're scared to say that. But the whole entire time they telling your business like it ain't nothing. What's another word for snitch? Gossip. On that note, y'all have a blessed day.